So you've hit a plateau on keto. Nothing's working. You've looked up all the different things that may be causing you to stall on your weight loss. You've done it all. You've implemented everything. Okay, well, you may have seen where stress can be an issue. Okay, it's a little bit harder to deal with than a lot of the other things that you can use, whether it's work stress, relationship stress, maybe you're in college or you got schoolwork just piling up, kids at home, having to take care of them, get them ready for stuff, the baby shitting in the floor. What do? Well, I'm going to give you guys some things that I think will really help you out a lot. Let's jump into the video. Okay, the first thing that we're going to hit on is walking. A lot of you probably already do this, but why? What does walking do? Well, walking is a low stress activity. It's low intensity. You're getting lots of oxygen, and you want to make sure you get out there in the open space, outside. Usually a good time range is about 45 minutes. And just try to get your mind off of everything that's going on, whatever it may be. Next thing is some nutritional stuff. Herbal adaptogens like Ashwagandha, holy basil, and other things. You can look those up on the internet. There's a lot of them. These help increase the tolerance to stress and your body's ability to deal with stress. So this would be a great thing to start taking. Okay. Next would be apple cider vinegar. This has a real good acid that helps you absorb minerals. And what we're talking about is calcium, magnesium, potassium. Okay, those are very calming to the body. They're kind of like natural tranquilizers. Okay, sometimes you notice when you're stressed, you're real jittery, you've got some muscle tension, just, you can't calm down. It's real hard. Okay, well, apple cider vinegar, taking that, especially with meals, is going to help you absorb these minerals, or taking them while taking a mineral supplement. Although I do not recommend taking calcium, but I definitely recommend magnesium and potassium. And if you stick around to the end of this video, I'm going to tell you the kind of magnesium that I recommend taking that's going to help out a lot. And the next thing is B1. Okay, B1 kind of helps your brain turn off when it needs to. Okay, have you ever been laying in bed or trying to relax and your brain's just going 10,000 miles an hour? You just can't relax. Okay, well, B1, one of its many functions is that to help you come down and recover from stress. Okay, now, of course, there's different foods that have it in it, but the most abundant would be non-fortified nutritional yeast. That's a very good one to take. It kind of has a nutty sort of flavor to it. You can find it online. It's on all kinds of different sites. Check out Amazon. Pick that up. You can take that, or you can get a whole food version of a B complex, preferably organic. Don't go to like a supermarket or any place like that and just get a cheap B complex, because usually those are they're petroleum based and they don't work in the body the same way that natural B vitamins do. So you can just get online or go to a health food store and find a good whole food. Either B1 or a B complex is typically what it's going to come in. Another thing that can help you out is breathing exercises. You notice when you're stressed or someone else is stressed, the inhalation and the exhalation are just not where they need to be. It's just breathing's messed up. Okay, a good simple tweak. Okay, do a 5-second inhalation and a 7-second exhalation. Just try that. Now, others recommend different times. You can do those if you want to, but this is just a good starter. I've actually done this before when I'm having trouble going to sleep. I'll just be laying there, you know, and I know I've taken my minerals. I know I've got plenty of B1 in me, but there's still something holding me back. Many a times I've done this breathing exercise, and within 10 to 15 minutes, I'm right off to sleep. So definitely try that for sleeping or just during the day if you need to calm down. It's a great thing that definitely works. Last but not least is ketosis. Okay, a ketogenic eating style. Okay, being in a state of fat burning, ketosis, it's less stressful on your system, and it's a more efficient fuel source for your metabolism, ketones. And also, ketones are very oxygenating. Okay, so they're going to get more oxygen flowing through the body, which is going to help you be a lot more calm and also give you more energy. It's just a lot better for your system, okay, compared to burning glucose and sugar. Okay, it's going to be a lot better. So if you don't do keto, I recommend you check it out, look into it. There's some great information and studies out there too if you want to go look at those. Now, I'm going to give you all what I like to take before bed. Okay, this is specifically targeted towards sleep, which of course also is very important for keeping your stress levels low. You don't get enough sleep, your stress levels are going to be elevated. I remember reading one specific study where when you don't get enough sleep, the next day you usually have cortisol levels that are approximately 25% higher to 30% higher. Okay, well now, cortisol will turn into glucose. Okay, it's a mechanism in your body because your body can't differentiate between whether you're stressed because you're running from a tiger or a bear that's trying to eat you, or something going on at work or at home, whatever it may be. So that cortisol is going to release, and a lot of it's going to turn into glucose, and then that can kick you out of ketosis and fat burning and stall the crap out of you for extended periods of time, especially if you have chronic stress. Now, as I was saying, what I like to take before bed is about 200 milligrams of magnesium citrate. Okay, I highly recommend not taking any more than that unless you're intentionally trying to go to the bathroom, because that form of magnesium will do that in high doses. You actually see that on some laxatives that you can store, the bottles. Yeah, a lot of those are magnesium citrate in very high doses. So just keep it about 200 milligrams. That equals out to 2 pills, the ones that I take. I just buy the Spring Valley brand because magnesium citrate is just magnesium citrate. There's not really many things you got to look out for in it. The next thing I post, which I'm going to put up here on the screen, should be popping up any second, is Mag Enhance. Okay, now this has 3 different types of magnesium. It's got threonate, glycinate, and tartarate. Threonate is really good at penetrating what is called the blood-brain barrier. Okay, it's real good at increasing magnesium levels in your brain, which in turn is going to help reduce stress dramatically. Okay, next is glycinate. Glycinate is the most absorbable form of magnesium. It also has a slight cooling effect to it. And don't worry, I don't mean extreme, like it's going to make you super cold like a naked Eskimo in an igloo. Okay, it's not that bad, but a slight cooling effect, which is going to help you also go to sleep. Okay, I don't know anyone that goes to sleep and sleeps soundly when it's, hot as hell. Okay, it just don't work. Okay, Tartarate. That form of magnesium is very good for, it helps the body deal with stress. Okay, it's almost kind of like the adaptogens that I talked about earlier, the herbal adaptogens. It helps your body deal with stress and be able to get out of you a little bit better. Okay, it assists in that. The next thing that I take is MCT oil. Okay, you may have heard of this before, and I really didn't try it for the longest time, and finally I was having trouble going to sleep on keto. Okay, and also was feeling some kind of that stress, which I mitigated through the things that I've talked about. But you only need about 1/4 to 1/2 tablespoon of MCT oil. Okay, what that does is tryptophan. Tryptophan is a protein that helps you go into sleep. It turns into melatonin, which helps you go to sleep. That helps, MCT oil helps get tryptophan into the brain, because insulin is what helps get tryptophan into the brain. But since we're doing keto, that's going to be a lot lower, and it's harder for it to get into the brain because your insulin levels are lower, hopefully. So that's why MCT oil helps. And also it turns directly into ketones, and like I said before, those are oxygenating, so it's going to give your body a lot of oxygen and help you relax and sleep a lot better. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. I went over all the things that I personally think really help with mitigating stress and sleep, because they're directly related, like I mentioned earlier. So leave me a comment down below if you already know about some of this stuff. Tell me your thoughts on it. Are you doing some of this stuff? Maybe not. And also, guys, if you haven't checked out my apparel store, which a lot of you already know about it, you see the designs that I post, please check it out. I have currently 90 designs up, very awesome ones. I put a lot of time into my work on these. I make sure they're high quality. I don't just jump into Photoshop or Illustrator and throw a bunch of crap on the screen. Okay, I actually designed these. A lot of these are inspired by you guys. You've seen the collab designs. I'm also rolling out a new storefront on inspirational designs, guys. If you check out my last post, you'll see the first one that has come out. So check both of those out, see if there's something you like, and I will catch you guys later.